This song is for anyone fishing a tournament, is going to fish a tournament, or has fished a tournament, or grinding it out on a tournament circuit. I know the struggle and I respect the hustle.
No, I'm not a pro with some discount codes, but this fishing's in my blood, ingrained in my bones, and the passion burns deep. Hot embers in my soul that my daddy put there when I wasn't very old. Had a little flame, just needed to be stoked. Then the wind hit it, now I'm out of control, like a forest fire raging, burning down an old growth. Yeah, let's go. Buzzbait on, single tied up, crankbait ride, trying to catch a bunch, put a tungsten on these mats when I punch out here on this water. I ain't worried about much, jig rod in my hand, 7 others on deck. Win this thing, need to cash me a check. Life that you live when you fish a tournament, tracks on fire, you could call me lit. Lighter in my hand, looking like an arsonist, so cold with the flow, so you know that it's sick. Got a couple in the boat, so I'm feeling marvelous, but I need 3 more before I call it quits. Chuck some Gatorade, cause I really need a sip, and my thirst for these fish, it can never be quenched. Got jigs with the blades, you could call them battle baits. Gets me blowing up the spot just like a grenade. Mine's cooking up rhymes every single day. Heat them up quick, come in microwave. And I don't even really care what the hater wanna say. You could cross that line, just cut the yellow tape. And fishing's like a puzzle with a lot of different pieces. Every time I catch a big one, man, I'm screaming, thank you Jesus for my life. Kids and my wife get to see the sunrise. Another cast, another bite. I'm a ride, I'm just looking for them calmly. Who am I kidding? I've been new bait shopping, powerhouse fishing, so you know there ain't no stopping. Picking up these baits, but you know they gon' be dropping. Walking and plopping, dragging and hopping. If that doesn't work, you can find me drop shotting on that Panoptix, doing what I does, so I'm big bass style. No, I'm not a pro with some discount codes, but this fishing's in my blood, ingrained in my bones, and the passion burns deep. Hot embers in my soul that my daddy put there when I wasn't very old. Had a little flame, just needed to be stoked. Then the wind hit it, now I'm out of control, like a forest fire raging, burning down an old growth. Yeah, let's go. Buzzbait on, single tied up, crankbait ride, trying to catch a bunch, put a tungsten on these mats when I punch out here on this water. I ain't worried about much, jig rod in my hand, 7 others on deck. Win this thing, need to cash me a check. Life that you live when you fish a tournament, tracks on fire, you could call me lit.
Moving or storing your contents does not have to be complicated and inconvenient. Do-it-yourself storage and moving with Unit's moving and portable storage can save you time, money, and frustration when compared to traditional full-service moving truck rental and fixed storage. There's no rushing and no hassle. Our process is designed to accommodate a nimble moving process that provides flexible scheduling. Stay away from renting trucks that charge by the hour. With Units, you load your weather-resistant, all-steel containers at your own pace, well in advance of your moving date. Our containers are leveled to the ground and do not require a ramp to load or unload. Units' barn-style container doors can be easily propped to stay open while loading or unloading your container. With Units, 1 day, 1 week, or 1 month is the same price. When you're ready, give your local Units representative a call and we will pick up your container, bring it back to our secure climate-controlled storage centers, or move it to another location of your choice. Need temporary storage before you move? We can take care of that at one of our many storage centers, saving you trips back and forth to a self-storage facility. Each Unit service center is locally owned and operated by franchisees that know your area. There are no time constraints on the container. Feel free to pack and load at your own convenience or hire a professional for additional help. Control your own schedule. Receive personalized support. Units will simplify your moving experience.
Mordor to Hogwarts to Gotham, the nerds have come together to create a show for nerds by nerds. Join nerds doing nerd things as they talk about all things nerdy. Stay up to date on the show by liking the Nerds Doing Nerd Things Facebook page.
Hello, everybody, and welcome to the ASRA Countdown to Green show. My name is AJ Capola, and up in the booth with me, it is Mr. Reese Kelva. Reese, how are you doing, my friend?
How you doing? What up, baby?
Oh, man, I am so happy to be back up in somewhat the Northeast here at Dover Motor Speedway. It is going to be an absolutely eventful night. It is the last race before the Championship 4, and the only driver that is safe is Mr. Ryan Dunkelberger, who's currently got a 10th place car in practice with just about 2 minutes and 15 seconds left. Reese, you did a lot of research going into this race tonight. What are we looking at here at Dover Motor Speedway?
Man, we're going to have some fun tonight with points. Holy moly. Coming into tonight, we were talking about must-wins, right? Frankie Barroso, Dixon, Larson, got to have wins tonight. Matthew Fleming, he's got to stay above Nick Silver. You're seeing it right there on your screen. He just has to finish north of Nick Silver.
Now, while I think Frankie Barroso and possibly Matthew Fleming can get over that, Barroso, like you said, definitely needs that win. We've seen Barroso in must-win situations and then win.
That's right.
I don't think it might happen tonight. That's just me looking at his lap times, but he's thrown Hail Marys before and he's come through. So be on the lookout for that 12 car and see if he can make it into that Championship 4. Reese, I know Brandon 6 is sitting very pretty. I think the minute he takes like a point in stage 1 or stage 2, it might lock himself in. But right now, Barroso, Dixon, and Larson are in must-win situations.
That's right. Yeah, definitely. And you are noticing that showing you the round of 8. Last week, we saw Meeks, his song, Lights, Opie. Over the last 2 weeks, they've been knocked out. So we are down to these 8. It's going to be a fun race.
Let's go over to those contender points, the drivers that did not make the Wheels America playoffs. There it is right there, being led by Ryan Pasoko, and all the way at the bottom, there's Chris Buds minus 17. A lot can happen with these contender playoffs. The championship in these contender playoffs gets an automatic berth into next year's racing here in the Cup Series with the Wheels America Cup Series.
Yeah, I feel confident with Pasoko. He's had a hell of a season, especially compared to last season. So I'm picking Pasoko to be there at the end of all this.
Yeah, I think Pasoko's not a sure win into the contender 4, but he's been consistent these last couple weeks. He's been fast these last couple weeks. I think that car, that beautiful number 3 car, is going to make it into the contender 4. But you got to look for that 19 of Michael Bennett. You know, he's had issue after issue after issue after issue as qualifying is just starting behind us. But he's also dug himself out of holes that I didn't think he was going to be able to even be a contender in these playoffs. So let's look out for that.
Bennett's definitely one below the red line that I see coming back up. I see Madden falling out, Bennett going in. I think we see Bennett in the Final 4.
So as we get started here tonight, qualifying is just starting on track. You look at Thomas Meeks, going to be the only driver tonight getting that EOL, so he might just go out and qualify for a little more practice time. But it's an all-concrete track. It's pretty much Bristol on steroids.
Yeah, facts. Big facts. So, few details tonight, right? This is the Badass American Lager 150, Stage 1, Lap 40, Stage 2, Lap 90. And let's talk about this track a little bit, AJ. This thing's got character, right? It's old. She's from the 70s. She's all concrete.
Yeah, it is all concrete, which means tires are at a premium here. You mentioned that the stages are 40 and 90 and the finish at 150. Fuel not going to be an issue whatsoever here, Reese. It is just going to be tires. And within 10 laps, you want to junk those Goodyear Eagles and you want fresh ones, but you only have 4 sets of tires.
Very true, very true. Fuel, not going to be a thing tonight. You know, we got tracks that are called The Rock, right? Yada, yada, yada. This one should be called the Tire Slayer, baby.
You need a graphic of that because that would look absolutely awesome, and just have it like some tire with arms with a gladiator sword.
Yeah.
I don't know.
And she's only got one groove. You know, we were talking before the pre-race show, the top, it ain't got nothing for you. So don't be fighting through the turns because you ain't going to go above a guy and stay fast.
Andrew Phipps goes P1 after his qualifying attempt. Here's Ryan Pasocco on board right there in that number 3 Sweets Chevy Camaro. Coming to the line to complete his qualifying attempt. He's just going to go up to P5.
Great
Brandon
job.
Shelton coming out of turn 4 now in that beautiful Hope car. Is he still running that for you?
Yes, love it.
Okay.
Love
And
that
survey
paint scheme.
says P7.
All right.
Gonna jump with Jeff Tetro in that City Chevrolet all the way from Days of Thunder.
Hey, and I want to give a big shout out to Alex and Tyler watching tonight. Thank y'all so much for watching, boys. I know they're flying in the Microsoft Sim world. Everybody knows Microsoft Flight Simulator, the superior sim.
Now, Reese, you brought up on how it's just a 1-lane track. If you get knocked out of that groove, there is a huge chance you were smacking the turn 4 or turn 2, the turn 2 or turn 4 wall. There is no ifs, ands, or buts about it. And when you smack that wall, you're looking right at the inside wall as well.
Big facts.
And big pileups. We've seen Daytona, Talladega size wrecks here. The track just gets clogged and you are in a lot of trouble. And multiple cars ending their race with accidents like that. As you're looking at Anthony Williams, his first lap puts him P11 out of 23.67.
You know, something else I've noticed about tonight is this track seems to be a lot like New Hampshire. I'm seeing a lot of guys coming out of turns and getting a little loose in practice. You know, they're running the bottom as low as they can, and then when they come out, you see that nose go left, right, left, right, left, right. So you guys got to be patient coming out of these turns, not just slamming back on the loud pedal.
Yeah, you really have to be patient because it will kick your car out sideways, or it will do the complete opposite and make your car very tight. And again, you're going to kill that turn 2 or turn 4 wall. Mike Corvu on the racetrack right now in that 22 car.
Corvo, he made it. He wasn't here for most of practice. See what he can do here in qualifying. Running that beautiful 22Q organization car. Y'all be sure to look into the 22Q stuff. Everything that surrounds it. That's something that I never knew about. It's a neat little deal.
Right now, your leader is Andrew Phipps at a very fast time of a 23:06. Only 13 drivers taking times right now. His first lap was not allowed.
No, I think he touched the wall. He's got a beautiful paint scheme. Now he needs to get a beautiful lap time.
Halfway
Come on,
through
baby.
qualifying.
Keep pushing. It is a Ford, but keep pushing.
And his second lap will jump him P3.
Woo! I mean,
Somebody
he's
found
up there
speed.
with some big names. You know, this isn't like when I qualified at the very beginning and nobody's qualified yet, and I'm up at the top. He's actually up there with some big names.
Now look at that leaderboard on the left side. Only Nick Silver and Brandon Bowie out of our playoff drivers have taken a time so far. Now I don't know if people down in pit road are waiting for a cloud to cool down the track, but they need to get on track soon. You know, they do get to 2 laps, but there's there's less than 5 minutes left.
Yeah,
Oh,
we're
here
getting
comes
close. These
Matthew
boys better
Ponte.
get in. Now, if you're the playoff guys, do you want to hang back? Right? This is a tight track. If we get big wrecks tonight, you are about 90% that you're going to be involved in it.
I was going to say, you correct with that. Rex will block the track.
Right.
And if you're that far back, you're either going to get into it or get pushed into it.
Exactly right. Ponte coming out here. He's filling in for the Corvo bunch, running a different 22Q car right here in the 57. He's done an amazing job in trucks. AJ,
And
love seeing him. He's going to be full-time Cup next year. What team he lands on, we don't know yet. But he
there's
is
some
bound to land
speculation
somewhere.
on where he might go, but when
I've
the
heard
shoe
rumors.
drops, you beautiful people in YouTube land will be the first to know as he's coming out of turn 4 for his second lap. Will he improve? He will. P6.
Great job. Great job. And I know at least a couple team owners have already been reaching out to him for next season 4. So it'll be exciting to see where he lands. It's a great guy right there. Out on the track. It looks like Lights is out there right now too. He's another truck guy coming into Cup. I know he's already signed with our team, with PHM.
That's
Happy
good to
to
see.
have him next
Dunkelberger
season.
goes P2.
Dunk getting it done, baby.
The only driver that is safe goes P2.
P2. Where's Lights gonna end up? I've heard he's real fast here at Dover, but I've also, some people, they've heard diff.
Lights goes P6. Jumping on the board with the 66 of Brandon 6, coming to end his qualifying run. Not a good first lap at all. Will he improve? P1.
Oh my gosh.
P1.
Wow. That's that Prestige crew. Barroso coming out for Powerhouse Motorsports. I'm not gonna lie, I might be rooting for that car at the moment. It's got my .com on the side of it. Come on, baby. Let's go, Barroso.
His first lap is only good for 17th. Let's see if he's just like Brandon 6, throws away the first lap, and the second lap is where he gets faster as he gets a little loose out of turn 2.
I've done really well on not being PHM biased this whole season, but we are in our second to last race. Come on, 12.
And survey says
P11.
P11.
11. Oh, it would have been nice to see a few more spots for that car.
Robert
Great job by
His
Barroso.
first lap is only good for 17th. Less than a minute left in qualifying.
Yeah, less than a minute, y'all. Let's, AJ, that was a great pre-race, baby. I love it, y'all. The ASRP countdown to green. We'll wrap it up here, and we're going to throw it to the national anthem. We'll be right back.
Here to perform our national anthem, please welcome award-winning, multi-platinum country music icon and star of the upcoming Fox series Monarch, Trace Adkins.
Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight o'er the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming. and the rocket's red glare, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the brave.
All right, and those great famous words in all of sports, or I'm sorry, racing, gonna be given to us tonight by Mr. Jason Knott. Take it away, Jason.
Hello. On behalf of Wheels America, I would like to thank you for joining us here on the Wheels America Racing Network on YouTube. And with that being said, let's get these playoffs started. Drivers, start your engines.
Thank you so much, Mr. Jason from Wheels America. We love having them as a sponsor. Hey, y'all, we made it. We are here. 2 races left in the season. I'm Reese Kelva. Alongside with me is my good buddy and league owner, Mr. Steve Tucker, baby.
Hello. What's going on?
What up, dude?
Man, I am Red Bull excited about today. Not only is it the second to last race, man. We have like, what, 31 dudes here today? That's right. Crazy. I love to see it, man.
We have dudes on dudes on dudes.
Oof.
And now for our starting lineup, Steve, take it away, baby.
All right, so P1 is going to be Brandon 6. P2 is Andrew Phipps. P3, Ryan Dunkelberger. Already into the championship 4. My man there, Dunkelberger. P5, big surprise there. Mike Corvo, great run by him. His song in P5, Nick Lights.
All right, pace car's coming off the track quick. Here we go. We're green at Dover. Well, see, we're gonna have to buckle up for this race, baby.
We're gonna work. All right.
Oh, Corvo getting a bad start. Lights behind him. Everybody getting stacked up back there. Holy moly! Look at this.
We're professionals, I promise.
Professionals. Speaking of professionals, look at them. Oh, they're getting tight.
Man, big runs already. I'll tell you what, this is going to be a pretty high anxiety, high speeds here at Dover. I mean, not only are a couple of guys trying to get into the championship 4 and contender 4, keep in mind, as we see, oh man, Ryan Libby bounces off the wall right here on the backstretch.
And this is where the action's at.
A lot's going to happen here.
The front, they're getting spread out. So we're going to keep the action right here. You just saw the 46 go up to the wall, y'all. There is no grip up there. That car is going to be tight. The name of the game here is limbo. Get low, baby. Coming down the backstretch, Frankie Barroso putting a move on the 46. There's Ponte and Pasoko riding around.
Great to see it. Yeah, one thing we don't always talk about Dover. I mean, Dover's actually, it's pretty high intensity. It's fast, right? But it's known for long green flag runs. It is possible, but the restarts are going to be chaotic for sure.
So even though, I dubbed it the Tire Slayer.
Yeah.
So, we may have long runs, but golly, these tires are going to go to poop real fast.
Yeah, it's the tires. I mean, I was getting word. I mean, after 10 laps, maybe 15 laps, the tires were just off completely. I mean, these guys were going through full tire runs and they were down by about, 40% on tire wear. So it does definitely eat it up. So you really got to just keep it like, you only get 4 sets here. So you really got to just hold on to them.
Right. And right now we're going all the way to lap 40. If you look on the left side of your screen, you'll see some green numbers over there in that ticker. Those are going to be your playoff drivers. Be keeping a lookout. Barroso, Dixon, Larson, they need wins tonight. Mr. Fleming there in 14th. You see him down there in the bottom section. He's number 88. He's got to get up here to the 5th position. That 15 car of Nick Silver, he has got to finish above him.
That's right.
Great job by everybody, y'all. We're 7 laps into this, and Barroso, good Lord, he's coming through the pack right now. I don't know if he had a bad qualifying effort, but he is making good on it right now. It's his song I'm also seeing comes up to the 3rd position.
Yeah, I mean, keep in mind, Reese, these guys only have one car. They have no faster pairs. They've got nothing. I mean, so if you bounce off the wall once or have a bad crash, you're done. I mean, that could be a race completely.
And Tucker, you brought that up before the race started while we were chatting. This car, it may be strong, but it can't handle Dover.
No, this track is so narrow, and it's just so fast, right? If you wreck or spin out, you're going to hit something. And when you do, it's just not going to be pretty.
You just hand the wheel to the Lord.
That's right.
Hand it to Jesus. Pasoko going high. Fleming coming underneath him.
Hey, I'll tell you what. Right now, do not discount Jeff Tetro here in the 87. I mean, taking the lead right now in that P1 spot.
Tetro.
One, that car just looks awesome. But number 2, I mean, these guys, he's in P2 right now. He's a guy who's just so fast here. I've talked to him. He says Dover is his best track. And this is a championship 4 a guy last season, right? Driver. And hasn't quite had the season so far that he's liked. But hey, you know what? This is the American Badass 150. These guys are, American Badass. The team is putting on this race. And here they are right now with Jeff Tetro leading the pack for them.
And before we get back up to the front, right behind Tetro right here, we just saw lights coming around 6. His song coming around 6. 6 may be hanging back for a second. You spoke a little bit on that, Steve, before the race, right? Some of these guys may hang back, play it safe for a little bit. So definitely looks like that's what we're seeing out of Mr. Brandon 6 right now. But up front, we got Dunkelberger just stretching this thing out. Doing a great job up front by Dunk.
Which is surprising, to be honest, because, the tire conversation, right? You don't want to wear your tires out early unless you think this is going to be a green flag run, right? Maybe you just use your tires up to get that big advantage, time-wise, and then maybe try and maintain it. It's tough to say. A guy like Dunkelberger, though, he's already into the next round. He's already into the championship 4. So at this point, he's going to just try things just to try it.
Yep. Doing a great job up here. Who's that right in front of him? That's the 25, Phipps. I don't see Phipps on our ticker.
Yeah, Phipps is here. Yeah, he's right now in 25th. He's 1 lap down. I believe he had some connectivity issues at the beginning of the race, but he's still here.
Okay. And Phipps and Dunkelberger, for those who don't know, Phipps is actually Dunk's coach in racing, in real racing. So these two, I mean, that you don't mind having Dunk behind you because you know exactly what he's going to do. You're the one who taught him how to do this. So that's really neat to see these two alongside each other right here. Or front and back of each other. My apologies.
For sure. Yeah, the talent runs deep right there in that team for sure.
Meeks, he was somebody, we talked about the 25 having some issues. Meeks also, he started with the EOL. He'll be in the 55 car. He's back here right now, wants to go forward. Larson right in front of him, playoff driver, needs to go forward.
Oh, yeah.
So we'll see what they can do.
A couple guys I want to just kind of, look up for right now. Back of the pack here, about that 25th to 28th position, tail end of the field. I mean, we're seeing big name guys right here, right? Oh, we get a
yellow flag.
Caution.
Yep, I think we got a bad wreck. Bad wreck.
Big caution here.
And we got big names involved. Ruh-roh. I know it was up in front of Fleming somewhere. See what we can catch right here on the replay.
I believe it might have been his song.
Oh no. Oh no, it's way up there. Oh, this isn't good.
6 gets right into. Oh no, and it gets involved into, I believe. Oh no, guys! This is huge playoff implications.
All right, let's watch it coming down the backstretch, coming into turn 4. Oh
man! Who is that? Is that Bowie or is that Silver?
That's I think both. I think that was both. His song doing a great job staying on the brakes, not collecting anybody else. Yep. Oh man, the 15 and the 23, Steve. Sorry, I was listening to the producer in our ear.
Yeah,
15, the 23. Sometimes I talk to him. And nobody knows what's being said in my head.
I mean, this is huge. I mean, his song, that's major damage. That's, I mean, again, no fast repairs. It's going to be so hard to beat, to fix that. Brandon Bowie right now, I mean, he's kind of safe in the playoffs mathematically, but he can't have this, not in stage 1.
No, and, not at all.
And to see his car right now going to be that beat up, that's really, really tough to see.
Yep. Now, good and bad, Steve, right, is the bad, we don't have fix-its. The good, we are only on lap 18. You have got a full stage here, all the way to lap 40 to try and fix this car.
Yeah, that is true.
And hope you didn't have front motor damage. Ugh.
Great point. Looking at this, Nick Silver does actually squeeze through that, so that's good for him for his playoff hopes. But
good job.
Yeah, right now I think I'm going to actually take a quick look at this. Race Control's going to go talk to them real quick. I'll be right back, Reese.
All right. And while they do that, y'all, we're going to take a quick break and say a little thank you to our sponsors. We'll be right back from Dover Speedway. From Mordor to Hogwarts to Gotham, the nerds have come together to create a show for nerds by nerds. Join nerds doing nerd things as they talk about all things nerdy. Stay up to date on the show by liking the Nerds Doing Nerd Things. We're back with the ASRP series running in the Wheels America Cup Series tonight. I don't know what I just said there, but we have a caution on lap 18. So right now, lap 20, we extended it one caution lap. I do know that. So we'll be back to green here in just a second, but not a wreck some of these guys wanted to see right here on lap 18. The good thing is, got a long race ahead of you. We got a lot of time to fix it. One thing, a big takeaway that I saw from those first 18 laps is we got a few guys who may have qualified in the back, but they are not running in the back. Biggest mover right now, I'm seeing Charles Ballance from 20th to 12th, Matt Smith 19th to 11th, Barroso 12th to 6th. So we got a few guys on the move. Nick Light's going from 8th to 2nd. Opie, I'm hearing Opie in my ear. Let me take a little look at him. Opie's coming from 27th to 12th. Holy moly.
All right, guys, we got a word on that incident right there. Unfortunately, big situation there. But, I mean, Brandon 6 obviously does get into, the 8 car. But the 8 car does kind of come down a little bit. It's tough to say. So, I mean, right now we're going to just look at it post-race and go from there.
All right. Got some good racing out here tonight. Thank y'all all for watching tonight. Please be sure to hit that like button, hit that subscribe button. We're here every Thursday. Now, saying that, we are only here for one more Thursday, and then you won't see our white butts for, 5 weeks, Steve?
Oh, I'll tell you what, we're going to take a Thanksgiving, turkey time, and holiday break. After that, we're back January 3rd, 4th, and 5th. Get ready.
Well, season 4 coming up. Those of y'all watching, if you're thinking about sponsoring anything, this is where it's at. Speaking of where it's at, we are back green on lap 21. Doug gonna bring them down into turn 1, doing a great job. Behind him is everybody. Holy moly. Double wide, almost all the way back. 6 already putting some pressure on lights. Let's see what he does coming down into 3. Nope, no pressure, no pressure. And we talked about him a little while ago, Barroso. Man, he's already made his way up to the front, Steve, and he's got that truck driver right behind him, Mr. Ponte, making his presence known here in the Cup Series already.
Whew. Awesome job. I mean, something in for Clifford Corvo. Was one of our drivers full-time early in the season, but life kind of gets in the way, right? And this guy right now, Matthew Pont, looking to go for a truck championship, actually. Plumdogs Truck Championship next Tuesday here in this channel. Going to be awesome at Homestead. But right now, yeah, you're right, making a great impression.
Yeah, showing us already, y'all, what we are going to see in season 4, right? What's to come. Putting on a great show for us tonight. Bennett, we talked about him in pre-racing. There goes Pasoko. Great save by Pasoko. That's the Pasoko we've seen this season. That Pasoko last season would have been turned around 4 times already. That was a great save. I'm hearing wrecking on the front stretch. Sounds like he saved it. Whoever it was. I think we had somebody else spinning.
Yeah, I think Clifford Corvo there kind of getting loose.
No, that was Ponte.
Oh, Ponte, excuse me.
We were just bragging about him.
It's tough. As these tires wear off, I mean, these guys haven't changed tires yet. I don't believe, but I mean,
we're going to get a replay right here, Ponte.
Yeah.
Oh, he's got his teammate owner right behind him. Woo! Or no, I'm sorry, that's Michael Bennett right behind. What happened there?
Tail whips the wall right there. That's, oh man, that's gonna hurt.
Hey, but that was a great job by him, getting on the brakes, getting that car out of the way of everybody, and then getting back on the track. Great job as we see Brandon 6 trying to come around dunk. What is this, turn 3 and 4? No, this is 1 and 2.
Hey, look at this. Nick Lights right here trying to make a run for it.
Great job by 6. I'm hearing radio comms from Brandon Bowie. This car is a piece of bleep.
Yeah, that car's a mess right now. It is, I mean, that contact between 6 and in his song definitely made a mess of that 23 car right there. So he's going to try and fight back. He's looking to get into that championship 4. But this could be big news for him if he can't make it work.
Barroso needed that. You see that blue 12 car, y'all, right out of your screen to the right. There he is. He keeps popping his nose in. He needs that, right? This is a cat that needs to finish first tonight. Him and a few others, Dixon and Larson, also needing wins, not just stages, not just top 5s at the end. They need the win. Bennett, he also needs a win. He needs a good stage finish. He's for those contender points. He's underneath the red line right now, Steve, but man, he's had such a strong season. I see him being able to get back above that cutoff line.
Tell you what, I believe it. I mean, right now, Brandon 6 is making a huge run here. Nick Lights almost gives him a little tap. Not quite, but he is right there for sure. We are 10 laps to go before stage 1 ends.
Well, he's keeping him honest. Will he do it? Surely everybody took tires right there at that caution, you think? Or no? Probably going to wait?
I wouldn't like that call, to be honest. I wouldn't like it. You only get 4 sets and tires just burn off so quick. You don't want to do that with 10 laps to go into a stage.
Yep, I crumbled that piece of paper, threw it away. That was a bad idea.
She gone. I'll tell you what, one cat who's really impressing me is Ryan Libby right here in this 46 car. Man, look at him on the outside passing.
He's making it work. This isn't the first time tonight we've seen him. We saw him in the first 5 laps doing this.
He's got those fresh Goodyear tires right now, making runs on the outside line. You know what? This guy doesn't show up all the time, unfortunately. Again, right, like it's in the way work. But this man, he says, you know what? Screw strategy. I'm not in the playoffs. I'm just here for wins and trophies. And this man's going to try and steal a stage 1.
That's right. Nurse by day, NASCAR by night. Mr. Libby in the Mahindra.
Can't quite confirm he's a nurse, but he's
a something.
Yeah. Either way,
he wishes he was a nurse if he wasn't.
Man,
6
right now,
all
6.
over the backside of lights.
I'll tell you what, Ryan Libby has checked out. But
look
you know
at,
what? For the
look
guys
at
at
that
home,
line right there.
Yeah. I mean, this is what tires will do in this race later on, right? You see Ryan Libby in the fresh tires, these guys in the older, like 25 lap old tires. Libby just drives away completely. A second faster a lap. This is what you get to, we get to look forward to later in the race if these guys conserve their tires the right way.
I'm on, if we can focus on the 66, I want to see if he does this diamond again. Here they come back into 3 and 4. Look, there he goes.
Ooh, big yellow.
Uh-oh.
This will be the stage end.
Uh-oh. I'm hearing it might be out of the dunk camp. The 26, I'm sorry. That is going to be the stage, y'all.
Yes.
Let's zoom in on 26 and see what happens here. They're in 3 and 4. Coming out. AJ, or me and him talked about it.
Yeah.
A little loose.
No, Dunkelberg.
He came down, but the 19 was there. He was not clear.
No, Dunkelberg comes off out of 4, hits the wall first, and then bounces into the 19.
Yeah, you can definitely tell. I don't think he meant to squeeze the 19 like that. That definitely was from what happened to the wall.
Yeah, he's out of the gas right here. Collects himself, comes a little bit lower, bounces off, and then just.
There we go. World's fastest drone. Oh yeah. Nope. And then
right off the wall.
Once you netcode into these cars, you're done.
Yeah. That bounce off. He just overdrove it out of turn 4, and unfortunately, just sent it in. But you know what? Luckily, he's already in the championship 4. He's already won last week at Talladega, so he's got nothing to worry about.
That's right. Everybody coming down pit road, Nick Road, whatever that is. 6 still bump drafting down pit lane.
Ooh, the yellow Nick Road. I like that. Okay, it's a good word play. Okay.
All right, let's see how they come out of pit lane. Cuervo being spotted in P1 at the moment.
Love this.
We'll take a look. Who's gonna get out of here first? Tetro? Ooh, did he beat him? Let's see real quick. Yep, Tetro got 6.
Great job. Awesome.
Great job. Man. Good move by Tetro right there. Tetro and company getting him out of pits real fast. That's going to move him up to the 2nd position. We're going to take a short little break right here. We'll be right back for the green flag. We're back at Dover, y'all. An exciting stage 1, and finishing P1 in stage 1 is going to be the number 46, Ryan Libby. Libby, what up, dude?
Hey, how's it going, man?
It's going good. We're watching an exciting race up here. Tell us what you're seeing down there on the track.
Yeah, track's probably after about, I want to say 15, 16 laps, the rear tires really fall off of it. I learned during practice. So before that first caution, I was really kind of just going easy. And then once that second caution came out, I figured, you know what, I'm going to bolt tires on, see what it does, and see what the big difference is between the guys that didn't take tires. And it's a huge difference. So unfortunately, I have one set of tires that are a little low right now. So we'll see what happens. Still a long way to go here, so I might have to conserve one of these pit stops here and stay out, or just take fuel only. But the track is pretty it's pretty slick right now after about 15 laps.
Well, hey, congrats on the stage 1 P1, baby. Good luck here in stage 2.
Thanks a lot.
Yes, sir.
Love to see that, man. Love to see it.
I think he was a part of Prestige.
Nope.
Nope. I put him in the wrong group. Who's it go to?
I think he's MBR, but you know, it's okay.
He's meeting new people at the moment, going, what in the world?
He's like, how you doing?
How you doing? How's your mama now?
Man. Well, listen, this is going to be interesting because that stage end, it cut it a little short. So, I mean, it was brought out 5 laps too short, right? The stage because of the caution. We're going to go green here on lap 40. So that means stage 2 is going to be a little bit, it's going to be 50 laps. So if this thing goes green, not only is tires going to be a huge concern, but fuel will also be a concern.
So fuel is going to play.
Well, I get right, because normally the stage end would have been right now, 5 laps ago when the incident happened. So so now the rules, you know, now the game kind of changes, right? So now it's going to be about, you know, not only saving tires for the end of stage 2, but also fuel potentially.
All right, pace car coming on the pit lane, y'all. We're going to light them up right here.
Mike Corvo,
as we come
go.
to the Geico restart, he's gone. Libby off and running. Everybody else coming with him.
Mike Corvo kind of has that little beat up car, but I wonder what he's going to do here in the front of the leaders. He might hold up these guys. T-Drew gets an amazing run here on the outside. Great job.
Frankie's sliding up.
He's holding
Look at him. Switching lanes, coming down the backstretch. Coming into 3 and 4 lights with a big run on Corvo. He's going to have to lift. Frankie needs to come down. He's up in the clouds. Uh-oh, Frankie touched the wall right there. Ooh, still hanging on to it. Silver going to push him. Cannot touch that wall. Come on, Frankie, get down. Oh, him and Silver going to get down.
They got to do it.
Fleming coming back into the picture, top 10.
Tell you what, Jeff Teacher,
and look at that. Matt, is that Monty? Mounty?
It is, yeah, Monty in P8 in that 62, subbing in for Kevin Bullock.
Great run. And guy we talked about a little while ago, Steve, sorry to cut you off. Bennett busting into the top 10. Him and Pasoko.
Love that. A lot of hungry guys here. Jeff Tetro. I mean, Ryan Libby, Nick Lights here in the top 3. Awesome job by these guys. You can tell kind of who's saving tires and who's not, right?
That's right.
But I think they kind of like that, right? Maybe they think, you know what? I'm all in. I'm using my tires early, and hopefully it stays green at the end.
Yeah. Nick Biddy falling back 26th to 11th. Frankie Barroso on the move, 12th to 5th. Fleming 17th to 7th. Somebody who is not on the move right now. We hate to bring it up, but you got to know about it. If we can look at the 25, Andrew Phipps going from 2nd to 15th. And then it's going to be the 26, Ron Dokelberger going from 3rd to 20th.
That's right.
These two cats not liking where they're at the moment.
No, sir. And one guy we got to watch out for, I mean, again, right, playoff implications, is Brandon Bowie. I mean, came into this race 28 points up, which is pretty comfortable. But right now, I mean, his car's pretty beat up. He's currently in 22nd and not getting stage points. He's not going to have a super competitive car. So he has to just get as much out of this as possible, because if these guys ahead of him, you know, like a Matthew Fleming or things like that, if they get stage points, that could switch this whole thing around in one shot.
That's right. You just brought up Matthew Fleming. If we could look at the 88, he's got his target set on the car right in front of him. He's got to finish in front of the car. That 15 of Nick Silver right there, the purple car in front of him. He's got to catch him.
Well, bad news. I mean, Matthew Fleming lost at least 5 points in stage 1 because he finished well behind him in that first stage. So that's going to be points for Silver and no points for the 88. Oof. So not only does he have to pass him, he really has to just, I mean, he's got to hope that he either wins this race or Silver gets taken out, unfortunately.
He's got to hammer down. Got to hammer down here. Great job, everybody, though, here in stage 2. Lap 47, y'all. We're going all the way to lap 90 here. And we didn't talk about cautions. I'm going with 5.
I like it. I think we're going to get a few. I think we're going to get a big one. You know, as much as I hate to say it. Right now, speaking of the big one, Charles Bounce, 41. had a bit of a rough moment right there behind, or actually next to the 65 of Mitch Diamond. I really think these guys right here, I mean, I think Diamond is smart, right? He knows how to win these races. He knows how to do well. And right now he's in 17th. I can promise you this isn't how fast he is. I think he's just chilling, holding on to those tires, making sure that those don't get worn out too fast.
Yep. He's thinking, oh, Lord Jesus, there's going to be a fire. Don't want to get involved. Not tonight. So up front, we got Silver and 6 going at it. Silver saying, 6, move. I got to keep this 88 away from me.
I mean, so far, 2 great runs by Michael Bennett, Ryan Pasoko, P9 and 10. I mean, these guys, keep in mind, I mean, as much as we're going to talk about the Championship 4 drivers, we still have a heated battle in the contender playoffs right now. Basically, best of the rest playoff system. Right now, Ryan Pasoko, Mike Corvo, Anthony Williams, Ben Madden, all above that cutoff line, trying to make the champion, or I guess the contender 4, as we're calling it, for Homestead. I mean, right now, Jesse Erdman, Charles Bounce, Michael Bennett, and Chris Buds. Buds isn't here today, so that's going to be, you know, so he's out pretty much, right? Oof. So, I mean, who is going to make this contender for Homestead? We're going to have our championship 4, right? Playoffs, that's right. But we're going to have the contender 4 guys, basically the battle of the mid-pack. It's going to be the best in that, and that's going to be a really, really cool thing. So watch out for Pasoko, Bennett, you know, all these guys, right? These are the guys to watch out for.
Yep, and right here on your screen, y'all, you're seeing that blue 57. That's Mr. Ponte, guy that we saw spin out earlier. He is trying to get back on the lead lap. He is 1 lap down, so he is doing everything he can to fight these top 10 boys and get back up front.
And we saw him tail slap that inside wall going into 2, so they definitely got him some damage, but it is manageable for sure.
Yeah, all the top 10 within a second of each other, all running 23s at the moment. Doing a great job, everybody. Nobody's really battling right here.
Yeah, I mean, it's definitely crazy. Brian Dixon right here, one more playoff guy in P20, in that 03 car, has to win the race to advance to the championship 4.
Right He's got now, a lot of real estate he has to make up.
Oh yeah, but again, is he? You know, right now we don't necessarily know what hand everyone has. I think they're just again relaxing, trying to hold on to it, and conserve their tires so that they can have an extra set at the end to be, you know, much faster.
That's right. That's right. Whoa!
Tell you what, Michael Amphier right there was getting
he almost dicey squeezed Dunk. Yeah, almost squeezed Dunk also. Shelton, let's see if we can get through that. Maybe not. Dover's a different animal, Steve.
It really is, man. It's really just like a bigger Bristol, right? It's concrete, it's high banked, it's fast, right? The sense of speed is really present. It's tough, but this track is also known for its long green flag runs, ironically enough. So this is one of those things right now. I mean, right now we're about 16 laps into a long run, so we'll see how much longer we got. Nick Lights makes a big move around Jeff Ticho here for the lead.
Wow, commanding. Look at Barroso in 6. Ticho's got an issue. Ticho has anchors out and dragging.
Man, yeah, what's going on here?
He hit the anchor button.
Maybe a toe link issue, or maybe just trying to save that gas. Maybe he's realizing that it is too soon. I don't see any damage, Reese, on the on that right side of the car.
I don't either. Yeah. This has got to be a play, or he's got motor issues, one or the other. I'm going to go for strategy. Yeah. I don't think that motor's hurt.
No, sir.
Now, are we shifting here, Steve?
I think you'll see some of the faster guys do it. I think on longer runs, when the tires start to wear down, you might see them downshift into 4th to try and get some bite in the corners. I mean, Libby right here, he's in 4th the entire time. I mean, not only is he burning this rubber off, he doesn't even care about fuel, because fuel, when you're in 4th gear, you are just not even concerned about it. But this is a strategy, right? 4th gear, it's long enough to make it work, but you don't want to blow the engine either.
Well, as we go on board with Barroso now, coming down the front stretch, he's in 4th.
Yeah,
let's out.
So no 5th gear for these front guys, huh?
No, it doesn't look like it.
We didn't see that
is going to burn some liquid corn.
That's right. We didn't see that in practice, so this is something that they're learning in the race. it's great to see that adaptability for sure.
Well, so far, lap 61. Everybody doing a great job.
And we still,
Again, we're going to 90.
We have 30 more laps to go in stage 2. And this is, this is kind of that story, right? I mean, this is a long green flag run. Nick Silver making that pass on the inside of Frankie Barroso. Great job. Man, oh man, these guys are just, what's going on up here? P1, I feel like Ryan Libby, he is making a whole case for himself right now. So far, this is his race. He's showing that he's fast. And also, too, I mean, his tires, he's got to be just burning them off completely, but he's way out front. He's got nobody to worry about behind him. I think that's a strategy, right? I mean, burn your tires or use your tires up on the front end of the run so that you make that gap. That could be a thing.
Yeah, definitely, for sure. Pretty sure I'm working now. Sorry about that. Had a little technical difficulty there. Luckily, it didn't last too long. So the front pack, y'all, just getting all sorts of stretched out now. These two teammates right here, Fleming putting the pressure on a little bit. And come on, bro. So let's go, baby. Let's go catch them. Steve, we're hearing our producer talking about the lap times.
Great call.
What's your thoughts?
I mean, a 1.5 second drop off is huge, right? I mean, that's massive, especially for only going, right now we're at 25 laps into the run. So that's pretty big. It's going to continue to fall off, right? But you're going to find out real soon that some of these guys, I really feel like if fuel plays a role into this stage, you're going to see a lot of guys undercut this and get those fast tires and fast speeds early in this stage 2, so that they can have a chance to get these stage points. That might be huge for one of these guys, like a Nick Silver, Matthew Fleming, things like that.
Yeah. We're watching the 25 right now. He is like the 6th car we've seen just go to the high side and let guys by.
Yeah.
Not trying to push it too hard.
Nope. Absolutely not.
Fleming pushing, though. This cat right here is pushing too. He's got Meeks right in front of him. Who is that? That's the 45. Is that Erdman? Mr. Erdman with a bright paint scheme right there. I think that's the Apples.
Yeah, Washington Apples.
Washington Apples.
I could be wrong,
if
but
they go from the Commanders to the Apples? Okay, sorry. Oof. I'm just thinking.
Well, yeah, that's Washington, D.C., by the way, the Commanders, not Washington State, but it's all good.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, Jesse Urban, I believe, is I could be wrong here. He might chastise me later, but I believe he actually works with, maybe not farms, but like apples and orchards and things like that. Either preserving them or some kind of, like involved in that, which is a pretty cool job, pretty cool, thing to do. So this is a man who knows his apples. My personal favorite, Honeycrisp. I'll tell you
that man has his apples together.
I'll tell you what, if you've never tasted a Honeycrisp apple, go out and buy one right now.
Oh, speaking of a big pair of apples. Oh Lord Jesus. Uh-oh.
Mike Corvo
and the honeybee car. Them bees just got pissed off.
Uh-oh.
What just happened here?
Oh, it's Brandon Shelton. Man, he just...
Woo!
Yeah.
No lift in there, baby. We got 2 races left, I guess.
Shelton just cleans Corvo out.
If we could go to the end car here, Brandon Shelton, let's see if he lifts at all. Shelton coming out of this turn thinking, I got this. Oh, yeah, he just
yeets it.
Yeah, Shelton just getting it, baby. Didn't look like he did on purpose, but he also didn't really help himself in the court of law.
Yeah,
he is going to need a lawyer for that one out in the post race.
That's tough. Well,
excuse me. Sorry about that. All right, so lap 71, y'all. We got our second caution of the night. It says third, but one of them was for the stage. Or no, actually, it was brought out by caution. So our third caution of the night here on lap 71. We'll go take a word from our sponsors, and we'll be right back, y'all, with the American Lager 150.
From Mordor to Hogwarts to Gotham, the nerds have come together to create a show for nerds by nerds. Join nerds doing nerd things as they talk about all things nerdy. Stay up to date on the show by liking the Nerds Doing Nerd Things Facebook page.
All right, we're back, y'all, here in Dover for the American Lager 150. We got some funny radio chatter right now in the cars. Oh, me. Bunch of guys came in the pit, Steve, but not everybody. Not everybody.
You know what, though? I kind of like that, though, because it's lap 73. It's only 16, about 15 laps to go.
Here comes Libby. He's going to do it again. He's going to...
Here he is.
You're going to do it again.
I kind of like this move. I mean, Nick is going to say...
It's working.
Nick didn't pit right here, right?
No.
He's gonna save a set of tires here for the end of this race. That's going to be massive, I'm telling you.
Yep. Libby's doing the Libby again, though.
Because race, here's the thing. When you pit... I can't. When you pit right now, right? You take tires here, which I believe most did. You're going to have 15 laps to go until stage 2 ends. You're going to feel like you need to burn those tires off as much as possible within this 15 laps. You're not maximizing your tire usage well. So in 15 laps, if you then come back in and re-put on new tires, you've just wasted a full set of tires. So by Nick right here, Nick's going to lose some time. He's going to lose some spots, but he's going to gain an additional tire set. So I think that's going to be absolutely massive for him and his strategy to win this race.
Yeah. No, I agree with that. And we got another biddy coming up. He's in 7th. That's the 32. I believe that's Nick Biddy? No, Ryan Biddy.
Libby.
We got too many biddies. Libby's biddies.
Libby.
Shit. Oh.
Bibbity bobbity boo or something. I don't know. Here you go. Nick Lights coming down to lead the green flag here.
Pace car's off the track. On lap 74. Here we go. Let's take a look at Lights. He's going to bring us to the green flag. For the third time tonight, here we go. Great jump by Nick Lights, diving down into turn 1. 6 gonna come with him. Broso gonna stay high. I don't know if I like that call. Come on, Broso, get low, baby, get low. Ooh, we've already got a car right out in front of him. He couldn't catch up in time. That car better go, go, go. That's gonna be Ryan Dunk. I think he's got a motor issue too.
Yeah, Dunk. He hit the wall so hard earlier.
Yeah, he is a lone cowboy, and he's got the Indians coming, baby. Here we go. It's getting spicy back here.
Yeah, I'll tell you what. One guy we haven't talked a whole lot about, but Josh Larson in that 51. He's a guy who's got to win. Again, another guy who has to win to get into into the Homestead Championship 4, and he has not made the impact that he wants to. But he could be laying back to try and get that win.
Whoa, he's coming up on somebody slow right there. Get down, baby. That's Nick Biddy himself. All right, Larson doing a great job. He's all the way up in 12th. Looking back through the field, we got Pasoko low, we got Bennett high, we got the 25 high. I'm trying to keep up with the camera. Pasoko making an honest man out of Barroso. Touches the wall again, Steve.
He's racing too hard. You got to back down a little bit.
Boy, Pasoko making quick work of Barroso. I feel like he's got new tires.
Hey, look out now! But Michael Bennett in that 19. Look where he is. He's gonna try and make it. He's gonna try and steal stage 2 away.
Yeah, I think these two teammates, y'all, Bennett, Pasoko, and they are on the move. Definitely talking to each other. They got fresh tires.
I just spit my drink. I was so excited about Michael Bennett and Ryan Pasoko, teammates. Gonna go 1 and 2 right here, making a valiant effort. Unbelievable job by these guys.
Steve's making party fouls. The geese are squawking.
But hey, what? Who?
Yep.
But look at this, right? This is one thing we have to keep this in mind, right? Michael Bennett and Ryan Pasoko are going for the contender playoffs, right? They're going for the contender 4. These guys, these stage points right here, if they can make it, that 10 or that 9 and 10 points could be huge to get themselves into Homestead for that. So we're seeing contender playoff strategies and also championship 4 strategies. I'm out of breath. I gotta stop.
Okay, so while he takes his inhaler, we are still going. Whoa, look at this little cluster right here. Look at these boys getting all rushy. This is all for 10th right here. Woo. That whole pack trying to catch that bright green car. Right up there in front of Fleming. Meeks getting involved. Look at Meeks coming up through there. Come on, Meeksy. Uh-oh, Barroso falling back. Barroso anchors out.
Right now, the racing is just intense right here for that 10th place, give or take.
Yeah.
Unbelievable.
Right now, you're seeing the 12 car all the way back to 12th. Oh, gosh. We got Balance on the wall. Balance also taking blame for that one, saying, my apologies. My bad. How you doing? Telling Meeks, I apologize.
Hey, listen, I was so wrong a second ago. Nick Silver is so far out front that we thought he wasn't even in the picture, but he's way gone. Nick Silver.
He is 4 seconds, y'all, to the good. That car right there is checked out.
Yes, sir.
Check, please. Lab 90, here we come. All right, let's see where we're at with all of our manufacturers. We got an old Ferd sitting up front, and after that, it's just Yoda.
That was the remix.
My gosh.
I like that.
It is Chevy dominant.
Great
Erdman
job.
will be your first Toyota, I think.
Well, hey, right now we are within 5 laps to go. These laps tick off real fast. I mean, Nick Silver is about to win stage 2 if he can make it here.
Yeah, every 23 seconds we see a new lap. Silver. Oh, who's that diving low right there? Look at Shelton. Shelton. Come on, baby. Come on with it. I see you in 7th. Go get you some of that Nick Lights. Oh, he's passing on the hot side.
Great job.
Uh-oh. Yellow flag.
Oh, yellow.
Yellow flag on lap 97. Is this going to be the stage?
It is. It is the stage. Oh, no.
Ruh-roh.
Erdman.
We were just talking about them apples. Somebody touched the apples. Oh, it's going to be Nick Libby. Uh-oh. Nick. Ruh-roh. He touched the apples. You don't touch the apples. Leave the apples alone. They didn't do nothing.
Man.
Yep, that ain't good. take this second to say hi to Miss Miranda Fleming, saying, "Go Matthew Fleming." Wind Farm, what up, baby? I haven't been seeing your calls, brother. I promise I'll call you back. Bluegill, how you doing? Thanks for watching tonight. All right, lap 88.
Yeah, that was tough. I mean, Nick Beatty kind of gets into the 45 there and just kind of spins them around, similar to what Dunkelberger did, but just just unfortunate. These corners are tough, Reese. I mean, it's a tight track.
Yes, that it is indeed, y'all. Lap 88, they're going to send it into pits. While they do that, we're going to say hello to a few sponsors real quick. We're going to leave it side screen for you. That way you can watch all the action. We'll be right back.
From Mordor to Hogwarts to Gotham, the nerds have come together to create a show for nerds by nerds. Join nerds doing nerd things as they talk about all things nerdy. Stay up to date on the show by liking the Nerds Doing Nerd Things Facebook page.
Moving or storing your contents does not have to be complicated and inconvenient. Do-it-yourself storage and moving with Units Moving and Portable Storage can save you time, money, and frustration when compared to traditional full-service moving truck rental and fixed storage. There's no rushing and no hassle. Our process is designed to accommodate a nimble moving process that provides flexible scheduling. Stay away from renting trucks that charge by the hour. With Units, you load your weather-resistant, all-steel containers at your own pace, well in advance of your moving date. Our containers are level to the ground and do not require a ramp to load or unload. Units barn-style container doors can be easily propped to stay open while loading or unloading your container. With Units, 1 day, 1 week, or 1 month is the same price. When you're ready, give your local Units representative a call and we will pick up your container, bring it back to our secure climate-controlled storage centers, or move it to another location of your choice. Need temporary storage before you move? We can take care of that at one of our many storage centers, saving you trips back and forth to a self-storage facility. Each Unit service center is locally owned and operated by franchisees that know your area. There are no time constraints on the container. Feel free to pack and load at your own convenience or hire a professional for additional help. Control your own schedule. Receive personalized support. Units will simplify your moving experience.
We're back at the American Lager 150. I'm Reese Kelvin. That's Reese Tucker.
What?
Who?
What's my name?
Steve Kelvin, Reese Tucker up here. Ay, ay, ay. We're on lap 90, y'all. That was the end of stage 2. Mr. Nick Silver getting it done tonight. He is now in the 3rd position, right up there in that purple car on the high side. My movers for that one, Steve, would be Mr. Pisoko. Oh no, we learned how to say it's actually Pasako.
Yeah.
Poor guy's probably been pissed at us all season.
The entire time, I guarantee it. But you know what? I am really impressed. They made a great move there. Pasako and Bennett, they finished 2nd and 3rd in that stage. That's going to help them massively in that contender playoffs that we keep talking about. Right, we're going to talk way more about that next week in next week's pre-race festivities. Do a bit of an extended version. And I mean, right now, but Jeff Tetro, Brandon Shelton up here, Lender Monty filling in, Josh Larson. There's a lot of strategies here going on. A lot of guys are saving tires or tire sets. A lot of guys using tires early. This is going to be crazy these last 60 laps.
Yeah. Meeks coming into the top 10. Larson coming into the top 10. Mounty, he's in 5th. We got a bunch of guys creeping in. Shelton all the way to P2. Holy moly. We got some new faces here as Tetro's going to bring that City Chevrolet car to the green flag. Right here. Here goes the pace car.
Tetro has old tires. Keep that in mind.
Yep. Brandon Shelton coming from 15th to 2nd. Larson back there. He's come from 30th to 7th in that Exxon car as Tetro brings us to the green flag here at Dover. Coming down the front stretch with a great jump. He's going to dive down low. Get low, boys. Silver all over him.
Oh, here they come right now.
Not giving him an inch.
Nick.
Man.
Silver going to take it easily on those fresh tires. I'll tell you what, Nick Light's right there, a little bit back, further back. He's got those fresh tires, I believe, coming through right there on the top side. Doing a really good job.
Yeah, and it's showing right now. He is dominant on the high side, and that's not something you normally see. Hanging with him, though. Keeping Basoko behind him. Bennett gonna try to make a move around Shelton. Oh, he sent it in there. Maybe?
Ooh,
Maybe he's got it.
Bit.
Yep. Get him loose and get around him. There he goes. Lights stuck.
Great move by Bennett right there, actually.
Oh, Lights, three wide.
That's
Yes,
not
sir.
going to work.
How you doing? Oh.
How does he make that stick?
Wow. A little duct tape.
Little bit.
Gorilla glue on that one. Look at these boys. Shelton.
Great
Bubba,
job.
you're falling backwards. Meeks, you don't want to get behind that guy.
I'll tell you what, impressive run here by Thomas Meeks. I mean, he started dead last because of the EUL penalty from last week at Talladega. And then here he is, having a fantastic run. Right now,
Yep.
P10.
Yep. P10 sniffing some honey, seeing if he can get up to ninth. Whoa, look at him fan out, coming down into that turn. Holy moly. Doing a great job. Lights keeping Silver honest. Only 0.4 seconds behind him. And who's... Oh, no, that's Silver up front. Thought we were already coming up on some lap traffic.
I mean, right now, Silver's doing really, really good in a position. He doesn't have to win this race, but he has to have a good race. And right now, he's had great stage points against Matthew Fleming for that fourth position in the championship four. And right now, he's doing it. He's doing a great job. I mean, a win would just be an icing on the cake right now.
Yeah. And Bennett, y'all, he's being shown P3 at the moment, coming from 18th to 3rd, baby.
Unbelievable.
Pasoko right behind him, 13th to 4th.
Don't count those boys out. They know how to get around these short tracks, but Nick Lights in that 4-car, watch out for him. He has had a great year so far, but hasn't quite had the speed to compete with the top, 3 or 4 guys. He's fast, trust me, but he is just knocking on that door for a first win.
Yeah, Lights, y'all. He runs in the Camping World Truck Series in IRL in NASCAR, but you're definitely seeing him getting iRacing down, right? Learning how to bring that into this sim. Doing a great job, though. Whoa! Who was that back there? Was that Bowie? Goodness. Look at this. We got guys all over the track.
I'll tell you what, it's going to be kind of crazy right now because old tires, new tires, a lot of guys are on different strategies. And, we're really going to find out if this thing becomes a caution fest towards the end, it's going to really benefit the guys who have more tires.
Yeah, Bowie pedal down at the moment. Little update, y'all, on the race. Biddy, Erdman, his song. Just a few of those who are out of the race at the moment. Mike Corvo, 2 laps down. Matthew Ponte, 8 laps down. Nick Biddy, 13 laps down. Ryan Libby, he started 4th. He's back in 25th at the moment. Youch. Dunkelberger started 3rd. He's in 20th position at the moment.
Right now, Nick Lights making a move around Nick Silver for that win. Or for P1, excuse me. It's only lap 102. Calm down, Steve. Jeez.
We are wrapping it up.
Down, boy, down.
I don't see these two. I feel like people are waiting. I don't know why I have that feeling.
I completely agree with you. I mean, there's no way, this top 5 is, I mean, they're fast, right? But there's a couple of guys in here who I'm like, okay, what what are you waiting for, right? Like Brandon's 6th right now.
Look at the gaps we're seeing right here.
Yeah. I think everyone's just trying to, you know what? It's not go time yet.
Look at that. It's 5 seconds from Lights to Bowie.
Unbelievable.
Man, that's a neat view. And if you have epilepsy, I apologize.
That's super cool.
That is super cool. I figured we needed to say it twice. You know, that top view, it's not just a complete circle here in the turns. There's a little spot that kind of straightens out just a little bit.
Yeah, this Dover has always been kind of viewed as a double apex corner. You know,
yeah, it's like really, a very tight Indy, I feel like.
Yeah, exactly, right? I mean, you really got to, you know, like middle corner speed is huge, but, you know, the corners do definitely, to your point, it straightens out in the middle of the corner.
Yeah, it's not near as much of a radius in the middle as it is on the ends. We're riding on board with Larson right here in the Exxon car. Doing a great job tonight, y'all. He is definitely man on the move tonight. Mr. Larson, I was just looking at it. He has gone from 30th to 6th.
Wow.
That boy is moving at the moment.
Awesome job. And hey,
great job for him. Meek's right behind him, going from 32nd to 7th. These two cars right here making their way forward, Steve.
Hey, one guy I want to bring up for sure. I mean, he dominated stage 1 and then a lot of stage 2 is Ryan Libby. I mean, that 46 car right now currently in 25th, but I think this is a man he's about to go a lap down actually, which is interesting for sure. But I wonder if this is his version of kind of holding back, right? Maybe, you know, he's okay with going a lap down to preserve those last few tires or whatnot. This is going to be a driver I want to keep an eye out on these next 50 laps.
That is either holding back or we have put a V6 in that car.
Yeah.
We made an oopsie. One of the two are happening. I'm hearing Libby's lap time, Steve, a second and a half off the leader. Our producer just said,
tires are super old, so I'm guessing he's just conserving his last tires. He just did it in a weird time of the race.
That's true.
If he gets yellow, he's fine.
Yeah, you're right. He burned up those sets of tires, getting that stage win. Bennett staying right there with 6. Doing a great job, Bennett. Staying in 4th, baby. Good job. They can see 1 and 2. You're seeing them on your screen. Lights and Silver. Silver not letting Lights run away from him. Now, we need to see 6 and Bennett get up here. Come on. I want to see 4 guys.
It's getting there. I mean, I'll tell you what. One guy who's getting up there, Brandon Bowie, he is already in P8 right now after that lap, 20 lap, or that first 20 laps incident, had a huge hit into the outside wall in turn 3. And right now, making it work. P8, he's just kind of, crawling around, but he's doing it.
Now let's start thinking about green flag stops, y'all. We're on lap 112. We're going to lap 150. 126, Steve?
Yeah, about that. Yeah, it's going to be, I mean, again, right, this is what we talked about earlier, is that if you think this is going to go green flag, I mean, I think you undercut here. I think you get, Libby gets into the wall right there, big into turn 3. Big. What's going on here? He's real slow, actually.
Uh-oh.
Ryan Libby.
Let's look for Ryan Libby. Where is he?
He's down on the inside apron.
There he is.
Car's under control, so he's got it, but not sure if he's gonna pit or do what. But unfortunately, his race right here might be coming to an end.
He had such a good start to this race.
Yeah,
I hate to see that for him. That 46 was moving earlier.
Yes, sir.
And he is going backwards.
Well, hey, I mean, speaking of going backwards, Nick Lights right now, he did have the lead. Nick Silver passed him right now. And then Silver's teammate, Brandon Six, is about to get onto his back bumper. So we're going to see how this transpires soon.
Now, pits, short track.
Yeah.
You want to be the first one in, right?
I think you do. I mean, again, right, the undercut. You want to, if you think your tires can go, I mean, 20, 25 laps cleanly, right, and fast, you want to undercut. You want to definitely undercut. Make sure you get the faster speeds now while the guys are still on the old tires. I think after you see the first person come down to pit, we're going to see a lot of guys come down. So yeah, it's just a matter of if it can stay green or not.
I mean, and if I'm Lights, let these two guys go.
Brandon Six almost gets out. Oh man,
I didn't mean literally let him go. I was just talking.
Six almost just lost it all right there. That's crazy.
Hey, Bennett back here, he's got his song coming on his outside. coming down the front stretch. I don't know if we can take a look at it. His song just made quick work of Michael Bennett, though.
Oof.
There he comes. You're seeing his song coming into your picture. There he is.
But he's laps down. He's
on the
laps
move.
down.
He's winning the Daytona at the moment.
Uh-oh. Are we going to see some redemption here? Uh-oh. 8-car.
Uh-oh.
8-car corner pocket to the 66.
Yeah. Oh, no.
Ooh, Nick Silver.
Ooh.
Nick Lights gets into him.
Not if lights can. Man.
I'll tell you what, his song was not happy after that contact from the 66 early in the race. I kind of maybe thought we'd see some interaction right there, I guess we'll call it. But
I think Six was thinking the same thing because. Dunkelberger 26 pitting this time around. We just heard it over the radio, y'all. Here it begins. Dunk. Of course, he's going to pit first. He's trying to bring this race back around for him. Oh, 26 missed the pits. He's going to come around again.
That's rough. Well, Reese, right now we are in our fuel window. Fuel window is about 42 laps safely. So right now, these guys can't make enough fuel. So they're going to come down.
Well, let's see what happens here. Who's going to follow the 26 in? 26 trying to rewrite his story on this race. Can he do it right here? Will this be the move? Somebody came in with him. Right in front of him. I don't know who that was. There's your leaders coming down the front stretch, though, passing them. Madden, we're hearing, is in pit lane with Ryan Dunkelberger. When are these front two going to pit?
Josh Larson was on the move. He is just flying around Fleming in Barroso. He obviously got tires recently. He is just 2 laps down, but he's on a move right now. Andrew Phipps flies into the pit road. That might be a penalty right there for speeding.
Row. Balance. Hey, that car's on fire. We could zoom into the 41. I think that car's on fire. We will look into that. Yep, it's definitely on fire.
I'll tell you what, Josh Larson.
And he missed his pit box.
Oh, no.
Oh, no. Tetro on pit lane. He's been fast all night, y'all. Meeks right there on your screen. He is definitely a mover tonight. He's being shown in 10th position at the moment, right behind him. In 11th. And that's good for Meeks. Meeks doesn't like Dover.
That's right.
I know this personally about Meeks. Meeks sees Dover and he's instantly thinking about the next track.
That's right. Josh Larson right now looking to get his lap back, or at least one of them back. Goes around the outside of Brandon 6, about to track down Nick Silver, and he'll get one of his laps back the old-fashioned way.
Yep. Dunkelberger and Madden back out on the track, and they are scooting at the moment. So we're seeing a 2-second time difference we're hearing, Steve. From new tires to old tires.
And you can see it. These guys are flying right now. If you go for the undercut right here, you will be flying around this track compared to these leaders.
Yeah, that is the equivalent, y'all, of flip-flops to Nikes.
Hey, I'll tell you what, right now, Michael Bennett, I love this move right here by him. He's undercutting. He's getting into the pits right now, and Pasoko.
Yep. Teammate coming with him.
I mean, Brandon 6.
Little brake dust coming out. Hard on the brakes. 2 teammates right here. Also, are they going to pit together or not? They are running 4th and 5th at the moment. I think you need to get in. It's time to get in. We got 25 to go. Let's pit before these front 2 pit.
If you stay out too far, I mean, you're going to get blown past these guys with fresh tires. It's 2 seconds a lap that you'll lose.
And Lights and Bowie are in. Just like that. Lights and Bowie in. Silver, Barroso, Fleming staying out. That brings Mitch Diamond into the top 5 tonight. Great job by Diamond, keeping his head down. Pushing forward, baby, right into the top 5 now. Great job by these guys. I don't know.
I think.
What do you think about that, Steve?
I mean, if you're trying to catch a caution, right? I mean, at this point, I mean, as a leader, you kind of do, right? Because then you trap these guys a lap down, you get to get fresh tires, and sort of stay up front. So it's a smart move, you know, but it's you really have to play the coin, right? Either you come early or be the first one to be on pit road, or you come in last. There's no in between.
That's right.
And these guys have clearly, you know, decided to stay out late.
Yeah. Yep. Better to come later than sooner. Six coming down the backstretch, putting the work on that 32 car. Doing a great job. Silver flying through the turns. Silver yet to pit, Steve.
I don't like it. I
don't like it either.
I'm not gonna lie. I mean, but here's the thing. I think he knows with his stage points, he's already cleared Fleming, right? He's already ahead of him. He's not gonna have to really worry about points maybe at this point. So you know what? Try and do something different. You know, if you follow the leaders pit wise, you're gonna just stay behind the leaders. So try something different. Go for a win. See what happens.
Right. Yep. Yeah, and I don't like it either. I'm with you. I either don't like it or I just don't know enough of his strategy.
Right.
He may be completely onto something here and we don't know about it. He is definitely backing out though. If he was just trying to hit pit lane right there, he's mad. Oh, this is gonna happen right around him.
That is the caution Nick Silver wanted. Oh my!
But he almost got taken out right there too. I'm hearing the 5 car might have gotten out of shape in front of the 19. 19 checked up, he said, which that threw Pasako off.
Man, that's gonna hurt Pasako for sure. As far as
that was a domino effect back.
I'm gonna go talk to race control real quick. Race will be right back, man.
Yes, sir. Good luck with that one. Holy moly! So the 5 getting loose. 19 accidentally collects him. The 3 collects the 19, bumps into Silver. Holy moly. An unfortunate change of events. Man. So I'm hearing race control calling it a racing ordeal. So with that, we're on we got 18 laps to go here for the American Lager 150. I'm Reese Calva. That's Steve Tucker. We'll be right back after these short messages.
From Mordor to Hogwarts to Gotham, the nerds have come together to create a show for nerds by nerds. Join nerds doing nerd things as they talk about all things nerdy. Stay up to date on the show by liking the Nerds Doing Nerd Things Facebook page.
We're back at the American Lager 150 here in Dover. Steve Tucker, you got somebody with you. Who is that?
Yes, sir. A good old friend, Charles Bounds, in that 41 car. Hey, man, unfortunately, your race today has ended. Give us an explanation as to what happened. I mean, how your race went. I mean, obviously, trying to make an effort, right, to get into the contender for playoffs for next week. I don't know if that's gonna, happen at this point, but obviously, a great run for you all season long, and definitely learning a lot. Tell us about your race today, man.
Yeah, got a little loose coming out of the corner and smacked the inside wall, broke the wheel. So pulled into pits, and by the time the repair would have been done, I'd have been, I ain't telling how many laps down. So the car was good all night. We finished 8th place. We finished in 8th in that second stage, I believe it was.
Love it.
We were fast, so just tough break.
Yes, sir. I mean, looking good, obviously. Again, to your point, right? A couple stage points that might help for sure. But either way, it's good to have you, man. I mean, we're right now at the tail end of our 3rd season. You've been with us since day number 1, and just want to say publicly, we appreciate you, man. We love having you. And next week, baby, Homestead. It's a whole new race. it's a whole new time to show them up.
Oh yeah, for sure. We're going to Homestead with our head held high. Got a good truck for Tuesday night. Got a good car for Thursday night. So go see if we can win one for the season's out. Ended on a high note.
Yes, sir. Charles Bounce, man. Good luck today. I'll tell you what. Good luck next week, Tuesday, next Thursday. We'll see you. Even the podcast. We'll see the podcast too coming out Monday night, maybe. Little Charles Bounce action there. So we'll see you there too, buddy. But have a good night, man, and catch you next week.
10-4, guys. Have a good one.
All right, great job by Steve Tucker right there, y'all. 15 to go here at the American Locker 150. We got Silver, Barroso, Fleming, Diamond, Smith, Wright, Mountie, Shelton, Opie, and 6 rounded out your top 10. And if they got one to green, they better start packing them up.
I'll tell you
Here
what,
we go.
This is going to be nuts. This trapped a lot of guys a lap down or tail into the field. We have a lot of new players. This is exactly what Matthew Fleming and Frankie Barroso wanted to see, and even Mitch Diamond right here, right? So, I mean, race, this changes the entire game. We're going to have about 22 laps to go on this thing, and this just opened up this race wide.
Yep. Fleming needed a win. Frankie needing a win. Silver needs to keep Fleming behind. There is a bunch of storylines going on right here because those two PHM drivers aren't going to give each other a chance. Silver's not going to give the 88 a chance. It's every man for himself right there up front. Good luck. Pace car comes off. Here we go. Silver going to bring us to the green flag coming down the front stretch. Barroso hanging right there with them. Fleming playing catch up. He's got right behind him. Barroso going to take the high side coming through 1 and 2. There we go. Now watch this. He's going to try and dive underneath Silver. No, he goes the high side again.
Oh, man.
Huh.
So tough. Man, Frankie has the win right here. Potentially, if he can get around Silver, he has to be aggressive here, I feel like.
Yep, and we've seen him touch that wall a few times tonight. You got to stay up the wall right here. Don't touch the wall, baby. Hit your marks all the way around the track. See if you got anything for old Silver, who has had a dominant performance here tonight. He may have not always led the lap, but he has been right up there.
That's right. Looking
all
real
night
good.
long. Fleming stringing together some good laps here.
Hey, I'll tell you what. Do not count out that P4 and 5 right now. Mitch Diamond, Jonathan Wright, we call him JD. Man, these guys have not had the season they want, but they have had really good runs as of late in the season, and they are right there, man. This caution came out at the perfect time for them.
Yeah, that was great. Great timing. Nick Silver, though, loved that timing. As we're on 11 to go. I'm sorry, we're at 11 to go. About to come and grab 10 to go.
Yes, sir.
Barroso, I just feel like he's letting Silver get a little too far. Uh-oh. Lights. Pasoko. Bowie. They're 3 wide back there.
Oh.
Yay. They were 3 wide coming through 1 and 2.
Oh, it's so tough right there.
I think Pasoko just got a little hang-a-durn. Oh! Speaking of hang-a-durn!
Huge wreck.
Oh, gosh. Comes right down on me. Oh, man, the 25. We got carnage.
That's the big
just
one we're
add
talking
to it.
about. That's the big one.
Yep, there it was, y'all, with 9 to go. Let's go see what happened here. Let's unpack this. I am here and they're still wrecking M3.
All right, I'll be with race control. We can unpack this one, Reese. I'll be right back.
Pulled out. Yes, sir. That was pulled out quite a bit. If we could zoom that in a little bit. This is from about 200 feet up in the air. Let's get a little closer, see what happened here. Oh, no, it's going to be right up there. It's going to be with the 4 car. Let's zoom in on the 4 car and replay that back. Looks like the 4 and the 3 get into it. Yep, there it is. Come back a little further. There we go. So the 4 just getting all over the 3, and man, 4 got a run coming out of that turn. He was scooting out of turn 2. The 3 was not. And I guess you can only lift so much. Woo. All right, we're going to see it one more time from Dixon's point of view. Back here in the 03, looking forward, and he goes, ruh-roh. And where do you go? This track is so tight. You were clear, and then you weren't. Man, tough go for Dixon. Tough go. So, that is going to change a few things. From 15th, 16th on back is a lap down at the moment. Oof. That ain't good. Nick Silver, Barroso, Fleming, Diamond, Shelton. Gonna round out your top 5 here at the moment. Ay. That ain't good. Not good. All right, y'all. 8 laps to go. I don't see many pitting outside of the wreck, so let's throw it to our sponsors real fast. We'll be right back at hopefully what is going to be our last green flag drop of the race. All right, here we go. 7 to go at the American Lager 150. I'm Reese Kelva. This is Steve Tucker, y'all. We are almost to the end of Dover. This has been a fun race, Steve.
I'll tell you what, it's been really fun, and it's been kind of it's been a fast race. But right now, we're gonna have about, I think if the pace car goes 1 to go here, about 4 laps to go in this race. And I'll tell you what, here's the scenario: Nick Silver, currently leading this race, doing a good job. Doesn't necessarily need to win this race, but has to be there, right? Has to finish above Matthew Fleming. He cannot let Matthew Fleming right behind him win this thing, or else Matthew Fleming's in and Silver's out. But then again, Frankie Barroso right here on the outside lane also has to win the race. So what do we see here? Do we see, we see some contact between maybe the 88 in the 15 or the 12 in the 15, right? To get this win. I think, given our penalty system, it's like, you know what, maybe a penalty point or 2 is worth getting into that championship 4. I guess we'll see, right? It's going to be interesting to see how this shapes up with 4 laps to go.
And we've seen a much more conservative Barroso this season. Right now, he needs to throw that out. Let it all hang out right here, Barroso. Mm-hmm. Don't be conservative Barroso that we all know. Don't be that analytical driver. Just let her rip, baby. Let her rip.
Don't count out that 65 Mitch Diamond. He is right there. He knows how to get these things done too.
There we go. All right, another storyline that's unfolding, y'all. Dover has been mean to this series right now. 16 on back is a lap down as we take the green flag. Come on. Oh, don't let Silver get out there. We're hearing his song. May have gotten a black flag. That ain't good. Silver got a good jump right there on this restart. Frankie's got to come get him. Got to let it all hang out. Come on, baby. Come get the 15. If you're the 15. Woo, baby.
Man, it's going to be so tough. Frankie's catching him, though, a little bit.
Yeah. He's got a rearview mirror full of the 12. Come on, Silver. Fleming. Hoping both of those guys forget all about him.
Oh,
do a little sneak attack. Oh, what happened back there? Holy moly. 4 to go at Dover.
Oh, that was so close with Bowie.
These guys, listen, Steve talked about it. Is it worth the penalty point? Moving forward. Diamond doing a great job in 4th. Fleming 3rd. Barroso 2nd. Silver leading them down the backstretch into turn 3.
6 into the wall.
Big wreck. Holy moly. 6 gonna come back out onto the track. I thought that wreck was bigger than it was.
Unbelievable job by 6. Keeps it straight. We're green.
2 to go at Dover. Let's go, baby. What a great race. Fleming doing everything. I'm sorry, Barroso doing everything he can to hang right there with Silver.
Is Barroso going to give him the chrome horn here in the last lap? We're going to find out.
You don't just want to give it to him. Come on, Barroso, yeet it somewhere, baby. Last ditch effort, final lap at Dover. This has been the American Lager 150. Y'all be sure to hang around for the post-race show right after this. Silver bringing them down the back stretch. Barroso, one last ditch effort. I think that was it right there. He tried it.
That was it.
Didn't
Nick
work.
Silver.
Nick Silver with a great win here at Dover. Ooh, Barroso let it all hang out right there. Great job on Nick Silver. Almost got caught up by Tetro. Tetro, I think, had a wreck right back there. Yahtzee. Oh, we got guys wrecking all down the back stretch.
A couple of those guys were teammates. I think they were just playing around. But
okay.
Man, awesome job by Nick Silver. I mean, you love to see it, right? I mean, he didn't have to win the race, but
right.
But there he is having a fantastic run right there. Such a good move by Silver. That restart was everything, right? I mean, he had a great restart. Frankie and Matt didn't quite have the jump that they wanted, but either way, awesome job by these guys.
Yes, want to thank everybody for hanging around, watching it all the way to the end. But y'all don't leave us yet, y'all. We've got the post-race show coming up right after this with AJ and Steve Tucker. We'll be right back here for the results of the American Lager 150 right after this.
Alrighty, here we are, race fans, at the Wheels America Cup Series here in Dover International Speedway for the American Badass 150. We are at the conclusion of it. Nick Silver is your winner today. An unbelievable job by him with the win. Gets himself into the Championship 4 at Homestead. Just an amazing job by these guys. We're going to talk to Nick Silver here in just a second. Let's bring him in right now, actually. Let's get him on down here. Man, Nick Silver, look at you. Big W today. Hey, Dover, now you're in the Championship 4. I mean, there's no points game. There's no math to be done. You're in, baby. Homestead Championship 4 bound. How you feeling, dude?
Ugh, my heart's freaking pounding, man. You know, I was like pretty chill until that last caution there.
Yeah.
And I mean, I knew I was racing, you know, Matt was like the guy I was racing as far as points go.
Right.
But I didn't even think about Frankie. And then everybody on the team gets on. They're like, yeah, so you basically have to win. And I'm like, what are you talking about? And they're like, you know, you got Frankie there. You can't let Frankie win. He's going to get in then. I'm like, oh my God, why'd you guys even say that? Now the pressure's on.
Mm-hmm.
So, but yeah, I was able to hold on. This isn't my favorite track, isn't my best track. So I am thoroughly shocked.
It's awesome to see. I mean, what was the strategy there on that lap? Because I mean, you know, everyone's, you know, pitting, you know, green flags, right? I mean, was it your goal to just stay out there and hope for a caution as it happened, or I mean, like, what was the play there?
Yeah, I mean, I was I wasn't down a set. I was right on schedule as far as when I wanted to take tires to make it even, as far
Okay.
as laps go. But I did have one less set than everybody else because they had saved one near the end of that second stage, and I wanted to take tires for that 20 lap run and try to get the stage win. So I was just gonna wait as long as possible. So A, I wouldn't get trapped a lap down if something happened, and B, so my tires weren't scorched by the end of the race.
For sure, yeah.
Yeah, and I was gonna take 2 tires and fill it with just enough fuel, which is what 6 was doing. So it definitely would have been interesting if it had stayed green.
Love that. Well, hey man, awesome job. I mean, I'm pretty sure right now it's going to be pretty much you and your teammates going for the championship next week. So we're going to confirm that officially via points and whatnot later after the race. But awesome job, man. I mean, do you think you got a chance here at Homestead? I mean, how do you feel about the track? Is it up your alley?
I don't know. It's usually hit or miss with me there. I'm glad though that it's Homestead that we're running and not Phoenix because I suck really bad at Phoenix.
Yeah.
So if it was a championship for anywhere else, I'd be out. But yeah, I don't know. I mean, we got a shot. I didn't think I would win here or run really good here, and look what happened.
Love that, man. Hey, we'll give you shout outs and we'll see you next week at Homestead. Congratulations again, man, for that championship 4 bid.
Thank you for putting on a great league. Wheels America, of course. Keeping It Real Esports, awesome team, and Voodoo Graphics for the sick paint scheme. And hi to mom and dad at home.
Love that. Thank you so much, Nick. And we will be seeing him next week in Homestead, man. Awesome job. I cannot believe we saw that crazy race right there. Next in line, P2 is going to be Frankie Barroso here in the 12 car. Man, I'll tell you what, Frankie, that yellow couldn't have come at a better time, it looks like, for you. But right there, just fell a little short, had to win the race to advance into the championship 4. I mean, obviously, I'm sure some heartbreak, but how do you feel, man? I mean, just walk us through your race.
Oh, well, first off with the feeling, I mean, I'm sure you know what I'm feeling, Steve, but yeah, I mean, I wouldn't use the word disappointing, heartbreak. I mean, I think we look, we're just looking ahead for next season, obviously, as a team. But me and Matt Fleming, we took probably 8th, 9th, 10th place cars and put them on the podium. I don't know where in the world that came from, but
yeah.
But I mean, we had a shot at it, me and Matt both, but it's wouldn't go to war. I shouldn't say wouldn't go to war against a better team like Prestige. I mean, it just shows they're a bunch of class guys, and they're all really good guys, and they're all really fast. That's always a plus as well. And congrats to both championships. But yeah, tonight kind of was up and down a little bit. I'm glad it was up at the end. But it wasn't looking good around halfway, but that's why we love these races. I mean,
that's right.
You never know what might happen, what may be lurking around the corner. But
I mean, here's the thing, right, Frankie? I mean, like, let's just be honest, right? Did you have anything for Nick at the end there? Did it cross your mind? You know what? Screw it. I'm just gonna send it. I'm gonna just get into him and turn him. I'm going for a championship. I'm going to get there no matter what it takes. Did that cross your mind at all?
I think it did, but at the end of the day, I mean, I kind of wish it was a little shorter run, because I think once I made kind of a little bit of a mistake with 2 to go, and once I was like, unless he makes a mistake, I'm gonna have to either put the bumper to him or wreck him. And I don't like racing guys like that. I don't like wrecking guys. But obviously it did cross my mind. But at the end of the day, I'm almost glad it didn't, because I'm kind of the guy that values respect a lot. And Nick's raced me clean all year. We've had no problems. So again, we'll never know, but I probably wouldn't have, only because it's the respect factor. If it was probably someone who, me and the other driver had a little bit of a past, and if anything this season. But man, Nick has raced me so generously and just classy all year long. And I'm not being sarcastic. I'm not being sarcastic about that, man. All the Prestige guys, everybody else in the field, but they all race me very clean. I try to give the same respect back. Yeah, to that point.
Well, I mean, honestly, like you said, took a 9th place, 10th place car, brought it to the podium in P2. Awesome job. Awesome, just race overall, right? The finishing is great. Next week, and again, unfortunately, you're not going to be running for a championship, but we're going to your home track, Homestead. I mean, we know how good you are. Won there in season 2 dominantly. Just so, kind of walk us through that. I mean, give your shout outs, but do you have anything for these boys at Homestead?
I don't know. We'll see. But listen, my mindset's still gonna be the same. Go for the win. Obviously, if I get next to a championship 4 contender, I'm not going to give them a win or give them a spot, but I'm not going to try to impede on their championship bids. They've all deserve it. Ryan Dunkelberger, Brandon Squared in 6 and Bowie and Nick as well. I mean, they deserved it. So that they've raced at least me clean all year. They don't deserve anything ill intent for next week or anything for that matter. But thank you. I'm talking a lot, but thank you so much. PHM. This team, we fought like hell today. I mean, me and Matt basically, and the whole team went through the ringer, and I wouldn't go to war with a group of guys like I have at PHM, and I'm just so glad, so thankful that I have them always for anything. And Reese, I know you wanted me to be in that to get the win at AC Reese, but you know what? It didn't happen, so I'm sorry. I'll try to maybe find that little bit half tenth or quarter of a tenth better next year.
All good. Well, hey, we love to see the passion. Obviously, great racing all season long. Just tight, close racing. We'll see you next week at Homestead, man. Good luck the rest of the way. It's going to be a good one for sure.
Thank you, Steve. Thank you, AJ.
All right. Well, Frankie Barroso there. Going to be talking to next. Our P3 position is going to be Matthew Fleming in the 88 Machine Beer Nuts car. I'll tell you what, man, Matthew, I mean, tough. I mean, Frankie was just talking about it, right? I mean, you guys took a 9th and 10th place car and brought it to the podium. I mean, that's obviously incredible in its own right. But, I'm going to ask him, or you, I guess, the same thing I asked him. I mean, did you have anything for silver right there? You had to win, obviously, in that scenario, based on positionings and stages earlier. Did you think about maybe on the restart giving him a little, a little smooch, or, what was your mentality there?
I mean, on restart, it's something different because everybody's trying to go. So I mean, hitting them there, no big deal. But I mean, if it was last lap, I wouldn't. Nope. I'm a guy that likes to race clean, and if I have to spin a guy, wreck a guy, shove a guy in the wall to steal a win, I don't care if it is for a championship. I mean, that's just not my cup of tea. I rather win, or deserve it properly, so to speak. So, and as far as taking a 10th place car and getting a 3rd, that was a lot of work. We had to put in, start out horrible qualifying. So that really affected us in stage 1, and we was able to get up there. Stage 2, that midway caution kind of threw everything off. Didn't think quite so many guys were going to take tires. I thought they would save them, kind of like we did, but obviously Silver took him, so he was able to get the stage points where, I fell out of the top 10. So it definitely turned it into a gotta win, because there's no way Silver, you know, way he was going, he wasn't going to have the rest of a bad race. So,
yeah.
But yeah, pretty proud of our guys. You know, we put in a heck of a fight, that's for sure.
Love to see it, man. I mean, obviously a great run this whole season, right? I mean, it's unfortunate you're not going to be making a run for the championship in Homestead next week, but definitely cannot discount the kind of year that you've had. I mean, obviously won our season opener at Daytona, closest finish, you know, of our series history, and then bringing it home back to back at Darlington. Or I'm sorry, not Darlington, Charlotte. Just a great job right there. Obviously an awesome season. So definitely nothing to hang your head down for. What do you have for Homestead, and then for these boys, and give us your shout outs, man.
Yeah, to go on to the season. Yeah, we started out really strong. You know, it was great. We had our 2 wins, and you know, we were able to, you know, get top 5s, top 10s. But then the playoffs, you know, we were able to manage, obviously, to get here to get at this cutoff area for the Final Four. But yeah, just not quite the playoff hopes that we were wanting. As Homestead, I wish I could say, you know, I really got something for them right now, but you know, that's going to be a week away, and everyone's going to be practicing. So,
right.
You know, it's just going to be, I won't find out until the green flag drops.
Sir.
But yeah, we'll try to get this Beer Nuts number 88. You know, we'll try to finish off the season, try to snag a win. But we will definitely be looking forward to next year after Homestead. But yeah, so our sponsors, you know, shout out to Beer Nuts, TexasFamilyMG.com, Douglas Distributing. You know, we got PHM, Powerhouse. I mean, we got one heck of a team. You know, we never give up. Couldn't ask for a better group of guys, in all honesty. And you know, shout out to you guys. Your broadcast always spot on. And yeah, we will look forward to next week and see what we can do.
Yes, sir. Well, hey, congratulations, man, on the P3. We'll see you next week at Homestead. But awesome job for Matthew Fleming here at Dover. I mean, I'll tell you what, great job by these guys. I mean, just as a recap of the race, I mean, Dover, right? It's a track that you think is going to be really, really fast and hardcore, right? We saw a couple of big wrecks, but overall, it was a fantastic job by just everybody. I mean, it was a good race, right? Second to last race, and we're seeing 31 guys start. That's crazy, right? It's really good. Really, really healthy. Next week in Homestead, I'll tell you what, we're back to back Homestead. It is championship week here for the Wheels America Cup Series and for the Flumdogs Truck Series, both at Homestead, right here on this channel. Tuesday is the Truck Series at 9:30 p.m. Eastern Time, and Thursday is the Wheels America Cup Series Championship. Again, also from Homestead, but here at 9:30 p.m. Eastern Time. Going to be great. I'll tell you what, it's going to be a hell of a show. Going to be really, really fun to watch. I'll tell you what, AJ, if you're still with me, man, I mean, just a crazy good run, a good race today. Homestead's going to be crazy, man. I'll tell you what, it's going to be, for me, I cannot wait. It's going to be a nice day into night race, and we're going to have, you know, all the, you know, multi-groove, and we're going to have the, you know, the sun going down and trophies being handed out. It's going to be incredible.
Homestead is going to be absolutely nuts. 4 drivers with about 32 other drivers all wanting a win, but 4 need to maneuver themselves around the big chess match of everybody else.
Yeah. And right now, I mean, if our math is correct, at least right now, our championship 4 are going to be Brandon Six, Ryan Dunkelberger, Nick Silver, and Brandon Bowie. An absolute crazy finish. These guys have been doing great all season long. I mean, just the head of the class, really, as far as teams are concerned. We've seen some breakout, you know, stars in other teams, but these guys have just found what everyone's looking for, you know, right? And I think one of those guys, all teammates, by the way, all teammates, all going for the championship. That's going to be crazy. I mean, I don't know how you work that angle if you're in that voice chat or in that team during that race, but I'll tell you what, someone's going to be champion regardless, and it's going to be just an awesome show. So be here next week for that, for the Wheels America Cup Series, and then the Truck Series on Tuesday. I mean, we have Nick Lights, Matthew Pont, Ryan Pasoko, and Joseph Mealy, all going for the Truck Series Championship, the Flum Dogs Truck Series. It's going to be crazy. I mean, Homestead, we did a little practice race a couple days ago, and it was a lot of fun. A lot of guys are better than you think they are at that place, and it's going to be a hell of a show. So be here at 9:30 on Tuesday, and then Monday, we're going to do our third episode of Inside the ASRA podcast. Be here for that as well. Look out for it. And after that, after next week, it's the off season, and we'll be back January 3rd, 4th, and 5th for all three series. We're bringing in a brand new series, the Grassroots Short Truck Series, super late models around all your favorite local short tracks, asphalt short tracks like Lanier and USA and Snowball Derby, all those kinds of tracks. It's going to be a lot of fun and broadcasted as well. So we can't wait for that. AJ, man, awesome run today. Great race. Homestead next week. You better get ready because it's going to be a hell of a show.
Yeah, everybody's got to be here for it. It's the championship race. If that's the one race you're going to watch this year, it needs to be that one. There was so much drama here at Dover. It's just going to pile up and then overflow around that 1.5-mile high-banked racetrack down in Homestead, Miami.
Yes, sir. We're going to have the Championship 4 and the Contender 4. I mean, again, whoever finishes first out of those 4 drivers for each playoff format is that champion for that respective playoff. It's going to be crazy. I'll tell you what. It's going to be nuts. And I think we're going to see some sparks flying, probably some hoods flying, maybe some fists flying. It's going to be a lot of crazy stuff here for that. Guys, great race today. Great show. Thank you for being here. Please hit the subscribe button. It helps us a lot more than you think it does. The like button. Leave a comment. Do all the things. We appreciate you. We love you. And we will see you here on the Wheels America Racing Network at Homestead next week for the championship week here for the Wheels America Cup Series and the Flum Dogs Truck Series. We'll see you next week. God bless.
Moving or storing your contents does not have to be complicated and inconvenient. Do-it-yourself storage and moving with units, moving and portable storage can save you time, money, and frustration when compared to traditional full-service moving truck rental and fixed storage. There's no rushing and no hassle. Our process is designed to accommodate a nimble moving process that provides flexible scheduling. Stay away from renting trucks that charge by the hour. With units, you load your weather-resistant, all-steel containers at your own pace, well in advance of your moving date. Our containers are level to the ground and do not require a ramp to load or unload. Units' barn-style container doors can be easily propped to stay open while loading or unloading your container. With units, 1 day, 1 week, or 1 month is the same price. When you're ready, give your local units representative a call and we will pick up your container, bring it back to our secure climate-controlled storage centers, or move it to another location of your choice. Need temporary storage before you move? We can take care of that at one of our many storage centers, saving you trips back and forth to a self-storage facility. Each unit service center is locally owned and operated by franchisees that know your area. There are no time constraints on the container. Feel free to pack and load at your own convenience or hire a professional for additional help. Control your own schedule. Receive personalized support. Units will simplify your moving experience.
From Mordor to Hogwarts to Gotham, the nerds have come together to create a show for nerds by nerds. Join nerds doing nerd things as they talk about all things nerdy. Stay up to date on the show by liking the Nerds Doing Nerd Things Facebook page.